Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Kyle, and today I'm going to try YouTubing, and I'm going to start that by playing through Hocus Pocus, which is a game, the first game I ever played in my life actually, that came out in '93, and my dad got it when we were younger. My brother, sister, and I would play with him. And it was recently released on Steam, so I wanted to give it a revisiting. Hang on a second. Let's make this a little better looking. Okay. I wanted to revisit it now that it's on Steam, because more people have access to it. It's only $4.99, and I really recommend it. So let's hop to it. We are going to play on easy mode because I kind of want to do a walkthrough instead of an actual challenge right now. Anyway, you just need to collect the crystals. That's all to explain in the. So another brave apprentice. You'll never make it through these castle walls alive. Alright, so you will find that often, at least for me, level 1 glitches out as soon as you start, and you get both keys before you even start the level, and I'm not sure why it does that. Anyway, I get the keys anyway. I'm gonna play as if I didn't have them. So there's a silver key. He says you might find a silver key to your left and up the stairway, but you'll never find the secret treasure in the castle. Alright, that's what a crystal looks like. I just got the first one. Okay, anyway. Unfortunately for anyone watching, this is not my first time playing this since I was a kid. I've played through these just to make sure I was refamiliarized with the controls and everything, and make sure I wouldn't make a fool out of myself trying to play. So I might be a little silent at times because I don't have a whole lot to say about things I've seen hundreds of times in my life. Okay, got another key. Even though I already had it. So, easy mode, real quick. I think the only difference between easy, medium, and hard is the amount of damage you take when something hits you. And in easy mode, it's 4 damage. And I think it's 8 in normal and 12 or so in hard. And it gets, I mean, it's a little unmanageable after a while. So you found the secret treasure room, perhaps if it's judge yours too. There's him insulting me, as it said he would do. That's the first level. Okay, so you only get points from getting treasures, from getting all the treasures as a bonus, and beating the time to beat will get you another bonus. So I got a perfect score on that level from getting all the treasure. Basically, the way to beat the game at the perfect score is to get all the treasures and beat it in the time. Killing enemies doesn't give you extra points. Not killing enemies doesn't deduct points. The enemies are just there to distract you and damage you. But if you were to go through and not kill any of them, it would be fine. In theory. Okay, level 2. Okay, over here you want to go to the right at the beginning of this one, because it's just a disaster over there. Okay. To hit the switch, you just push up. You'll figure, I mean, if you're playing this, you'll figure that out immediately, but I just thought I would say it. All jumps in this game are the same jump. You get the same amount of air, no matter how hard you hit the jump key, no matter how long you press it. It's always the same jump. Running jump, it's not like Mario where running jump will be a bigger jump or further jump. A jump is a jump. You're in the air for the same amount of time, no matter what. Unless you bonk your head. If you bonk your head, you fall faster. But other than that, a jump is a jump. Alright, let's go up here. Now the first set of levels I've played through a couple times in the past couple of days, so I'm more familiar with these. So I know more optimal ways to play them than some of the later ones. So the later ones will be harder, harder because they're harder, and harder because I'm less familiar, and it's been longer since I played them. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I don't think we ever played normal or hard mode. It gets a lot harder, significantly harder. I can't beat level 1 on hard mode. I hope you have found the secret treasure room containing the golden goblets. You should have found it by now, and I did. Okay. The whole thing with not being able to control your jump, it really sucks when you jump into, like, if you're jumping and then you see someone has shot a projectile, you have no way of getting out of that more quickly. Because you just gotta wait for it. And you can't take a short jump ever if you want. You'll find out. The controls are very simple. In ways, I felt this game was ahead of its time, but maybe I just don't know what was really available at the time. I still consider this a classic, even though I've only met one person in my life that played this game, other than my family. We had it on a CD-ROM. Not a CD-ROM, it's floppy disk. See, look, if you hit your head, you fall faster. And getting damaged doesn't take points away either, so. Oh, and when he goes wahoo, like that, after you get a treasure, that means you've gotten all the treasures in the level. So you'll know that you don't have to worry about going back and getting some. See, and I beat the time. Pretty good, that one. Okay, let's do another. Bears. The lightning bolt there, that just lets you shoot faster. I haven't mentioned that yet, but see, now I can shoot faster. There's like a limiter if you don't have it. And there's actually 2 in this level. I don't know. I've never really noticed that after getting 1 that it gets faster when you get the second, but I don't know. Maybe it does. Oh, it's yeah, down, down, up, down. Okay. I hate these things. I don't mind the bears. I hate those. I think the bears is a reskinning of the mushroom guy you see in the first level. They just walk in and charge at you. The same mechanics. I have not played this game enough to know how to speedrun levels. Like, I don't know the optimal way to complete optimal ways to play it. But I have a general idea of what you need to get before you go to certain areas and stuff. This crystal I'm about to get, you can save for last. It might be best to do that, but I'm not actually sure. The reason I say save it for last is because there's an ass ton of enemies down here. It is very time-consuming to shoot through them. If you were to just jump through, you would get damaged a little, but especially on easy mode, you could survive it. But jumping through them all the way over and all the way back is not recommended, because this is a dead end up here after you get the crystal. And as you can see, it's very time-consuming. I'm just gonna ignore these ones though. Okay, so yeah, you can save that for last. There's another crystal that's at a very dead end too, so I don't know which one's the best to do. Okay, you want to grab this key right here that I just jumped over before you go to the left, and you want to come back here to the right with it. You'll see why. here. Alright. And the fact that the treasures are worth different amounts is kind of pointless, because you ultimately want every treasure, no matter how much, and no matter how many points it's worth. You just want all the treasures all the time. Oops. Don't want to bonk your head there. It doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, that's why you wanted to get that key first, because you needed to unlock that for later on in the level. Otherwise, you will have to backtrack really far once you realize you can't get the crystal up here. I honestly saved this crystal for last, as you can see. These ones you can jump over, these bears, if you time it right. So you don't have... I didn't time it right there. You know how to kill those. Okay, so what I do here, get all these, all these, all these, jump over here. He says, it took me 67 years to grow this beard. Alright, grab all those, and then boom. That's 3 levels. That'll be good for this episode. Let me, I'll jump to the next one and save it. Save this guy. Let's say save it over cow. Okay. Alright, that'll be it for this one. I'll do more in the next episode, and I'll see you there.